Hey everybody, this is a video that I've been meaning to get out for a couple of weeks now, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. Just wanting to go over my new EuroNymphing setup here real quick and kind of go over this new rod that I've been using. So I know a couple of videos ago you saw me testing out the Thomas & Thomas rods. Really nice rods, loved them, nothing wrong with them at all. Thanks again to my buddy for letting me borrow those for the day and test those out. But I decided to go with this, the Hardy Ultralite LL, and I was kind of back and forth between the Hardy and the Thomas & Thomas. There was just a couple of small things about the Hardy that I liked better. Nothing against the Thomas & Thomas at all, again, just really great rods. But just want to go over this rod here real quick. And first of all, you've already saw, you get this really nice aluminum rod tube. Even the cap, take it off, it's got this really nice little cork insert. It's got the Hardy emblem in it. It's pretty cool. But let's start going over this rod. So on the butt section here, you've got this really nice fighting butt with a carbon fiber reel seat. And also the locking nut that comes down, it's got these really nice little textured finger grooves. Makes it real easy to tighten down. I've not had it come loose on me at all yet. I really like it. All the other locking rings that I've seen on these reel seats have not had the little textured finger grooves, so it's a nice little touch, I think. I like it. Really nice cork handle. It's a little wider than what I'm used to, but again, just really comfortable. I've got large hands anyway, so it doesn't bother me. From that, you move up to this carbon fiber section here on the blank, and then it goes into this unsanded copper finish. And what the unsanded does is it's got these little ridges on it, and what that is for is if you're using like a really micro thin leader like I've been using here lately, then if your rod gets wet or if it starts raining, your leader tends to want to stick to your blank, and these little ridges are supposed to prevent that from happening. So then we move on to the first stripping guide here. This guide here is actually lower, closer down to the handle than your normal rod, and that prevents less sag from your grip to your first eyelet. There's less sag in there, so it means you get a tighter connection to your flies, more sensitive. And every guide on this rod is recoil guides. You can bend these completely down, they just snap back up into place. You cannot break these off, so you don't have to worry about breaking these off while you're out fishing or anything like that, transporting the rod. It's just a really nice touch. They got ceramic inserts, so your leader slides through the guides really easily. Just a really good feeling rod. I decided to go with the 10-foot 8-inch 3-weight, and I know whenever I was testing out the Thomas & Thomas rods that, sorry for the road noise, I know whenever I was testing out the Thomas & Thomas rods, I was talking about getting a 10-foot 2-weight. And whenever I was testing them out, I felt like I wasn't getting a good hook set with the 2-weight. Not saying the 2-weight is not a good rod. I know plenty of people, that's all they use is a 10-foot 2-weight EuroNymphing. And I mean, that you can horse in a big fish on a 10-foot 2-weight. I think I'm just used to using a longer 3-weight rod. And so I think that's where my problem was coming from with them. But so that's why I decided to go with the 10-foot 8-inch 3-weight. It's just what I'm used to. It's what I'm comfortable using. It's easier to throw a little bit bigger flies, which I do pretty often. Also, on your other rod sections, you get these nice little metal inserts that go into your rod sections, and it keeps dirt and debris from getting up into your rod sections. And also, you know, it can keep it from getting crushed. Is it necessary? No. This is the only rod that I've ever seen do this. I've had other rods this expensive before and never seen this before, but it is just a cool little touch from Hardy. I believe it shows that they really care about their products, and you know, just kind of giving their customers everything that they could possibly give them in their products. Also, up at the very end of this tip section, the last two guides are not regular eyelets, they are snake guides. And what that is for is to prevent tip wrap. Now, I don't know if it's something that I personally was doing, but on my Moonshine Vesper, on the Thomas & Thomas contact rods, I fought tip wrap constantly. My buddy who uses the Thomas & Thomas, he says that he never has tip wrap. So again, it could just be something that I was doing. But these snake guides are supposed to hold your leader closer to the blank on your tip section here, and it just prevents it from getting wrapped around your tip as easily. And again, I don't know if it's something that I was doing personally with the other rods, but I did notice that when using this rod, I did not have tip wrap at all. And that is a big plus to me, because I hate tip wrap. It's aggravating. I don't like fighting it. You get ready to cast and you look and your leader's just wrapped all around the tip of your rod. It's aggravating. But with this rod, it was not a problem at all. And I firmly believe it was because of these last two guides being snake guides. I've got this rod paired up with a new Sage ESN reel. I really like this reel. It is designed to EuroNymph with. It's got a real narrow, large arbor, closed frame, and it keeps your line and your micro leader from getting down in between the frame and the spool and getting tangled up. So that's really cool. Also, you can take this off, just unscrews here, and it comes with interchangeable weights. As you can see here, I've got the heaviest weight that it comes with. It's 1.5 ounces, but it comes with 3 different weights, and they vary by a ½ ounce a piece. And what that is for is if you're moving your reel from rod to rod, well, then you can balance out that reel with any rod. And I found with this Hardy Ultralite LL, the 10-foot 8-inch 3-weight, that this heavier weight balances out the rod just the way I want it to. So it's a really nice pair. Just put your spool back on, tighten it back up. The drag is really nice. It's got a real nice finely tuned drag. It's numbered, so you can always tell where your drag is set to. It's always constant. I don't know if you can see that or not. Comes with a really nice little carrying pouch here. But all in all, I'm really happy with this setup. I cannot wait to use it some more. I've only had it out that one day. Hopefully I'll get another fishing trip in this weekend maybe. But I'm just really happy with this rod so far. And I believe it's going to be one that just really lasts me a lifetime. And I'm always going to be happy with. Thanks.